Are you serious? Are you serious? Well, there's unbelievable what's taking place upon the sun. Tremendous solar energy, solar winds. I mean, yesterday, at one point, we were running at 943.7 kilometers per second. It was equivalent to 2.1 million miles an hour. I mean, we've never seen anything like this. And it even had a momentary spike of 1103 kilometers per second. But right now, we've been monitoring it. It has slowed down to 550.6, but still, that's almost twice the normal speed. Fortunately for us, these solar winds could have been a lot worse, folks. They could have been solar flares erupting directly facing the earth. But we're still feeling the pressure from it. This is such enormous wind speeds coming off the sun that it's affecting us. Matter of fact, Mount Etna erupted. It just exploded yesterday, and it's been doing some explosions, and the pressure's building around the planet. Where I'm really thankful is we haven't had a major earthquake, but it would not shock me if it doesn't happen. But I will say this, we also have, while we have these signs going on in the sun and this radiation increasing upon the earth, we have a situation also, and that is constantly now we have a near miss of asteroids going by the earth almost daily. On March 22nd, yesterday, we had one go by. It was only 2.6 LD, okay? So about 600,000, maybe 700,000 miles from the earth. On March 21st, we had two of them, one of which was only a 2 LD. Today we have an asteroid. It's called 2017 FZ2, and that one's going to be only 1.7 LD from the Earth. It's also pretty good size, 19 meters. So it's a big rock. It's not going to hit us, but we're constantly seeing every day. On March 26th, we're going to have one. March 27th, we're going to have two, and on and on. And they're finding these recently. Most of them are very recent. They spot them. We only have sometimes 2 or 3 days to know they're going to go by. Sometimes we only have 2 or 3 hours. So in other words, we're seeing a lot of signs in the heavens. We're seeing all kinds of activity. The sun is being shaken. It's reacting. I know we're in a solar minimum, but it is really reacting beyond normal. The fireballs last night, I'll just give you an example. Last night we had 29 fireballs that came in and out of our Earth's atmosphere, spotted around the world. 29 just last night. So the increase in this galactical belt that we're in, as we're going through this asteroid belt, they're everywhere. Asteroids, meteors, it's all happening. And the heavens are being shaken by some type of force. A gravitational pull, and people are spotting now what looks like potentially Planet X or Planet 7X or Nibiru. I mean, I have from one night 3 different people send me pictures during sunset of a strange, what looks like a planet. The pictures came from South Carolina, one from Alabama, and one from Elkhart, Indiana. One was from Birmingham, Alabama, and one was from somewhere in South Carolina. And all 3 of the pictures, the people, we contacted them, the people said they saw this planet, what looked like something with their naked eye. They could see it, but the sun was too bright, so they took a picture, and then there you see it. Now, I've already done a video showing you this a few days ago and showing you one of those pictures. And so what I'm trying to tell you is, I don't know. It's something shaking the heavens. Now, here's what Jesus said. Here's what Jesus said would happen in the last days. He says in Luke 21:25, there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. Men's hearts failing them for fear, for looking after those things that are coming upon the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. All right. Then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, he says, then look up, lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. And they are beginning to come to pass. Matter of fact, the heavens are shaking. The gravitational pull of some type of force is shaking the heavens, if it's planet X or Nibiru or planet 7X. And you think about Gil Brazard for a minute. He was so intensely studying, researching, finding out that what appeared to be something would go by the earth every 300 and it varied, but around 340 years. And there were major events in the Bible being affected by strange events in the sky. And it was documented not only in the Bible, but it was documented by other civilizations at the exact same time. They saw different things, and there was different reactions from this gravitational pull. I'm not sure. Okay, so anyway, we've had Gil Brazard on our show. He has done a fabulous job in his research. He was so sure that we would begin to see with the naked eye, we start spotting Planet X last year, about this time, March 26th, actually, he believed was the big day. It didn't happen. And so he gave himself an 8-year window. He said, I really believe it's going to happen somewhere between, 2013 and 2021. And if I had to point to the time, he said it would be 2016. But is it possible Gil Brazard was just off by a year, still in his 8-year window? Is it possible? I keep trying to push it away, thinking that, it's just, maybe people are just, it's lens flares or what have you. And there are pictures with lens flares. And there is such a thing as sun dogs. I know all about that. This is different. These are eyewitnesses, same day, same sunset, and people freaking out over it. It happened last Friday, March the 18th, just at sunset. And one guy showed up at my conference the next morning at the prophecy conference with the picture on his cell phone and showed it to me. I put it up on YouTube. You've seen it. The next afternoon, I received another picture sent to me from a lady in Birmingham, Alabama. Same object, same sunset, different location. Another man sent me a picture from South Carolina. Same object, same sunset, different location, different landscape, everything. So you see what I'm saying. It's not a lens flare. There was something there. So I don't know what's happening. I know what the Bible said is going to happen. And are we witnessing the events that cause these things to happen? Where are we in this big picture? Are you saved is a question you have to ask. But we're going to have a powerful show today. Don't miss it. We're going to talk about it. We got to talk about it. We're going to talk about it at 12 p.m. Eastern. That's 12 p.m. Eastern. Be there at my website at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. Are you saved?